You got any plans Saturday night?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the game from the stand.
Can you
Portland, it's been 4 years that I haven't been to Portland. It would be nice.
Okay, so you can be there, you just can't be on the sideline.
Yeah.
Okay. I know you talked after the game about the refereeing, so I don't know if we need to dive all the way back into that, but were you surprised with the additional suspension and just kind of your reaction to what the news that came out yesterday?
Yes, I was really surprised, and I was disappointed also. So first of all, my reaction, I am a human being, but my reaction was not good for sure. I have to be punished for that, and I accept that, no problem with that. But the fact that I had a second game, for me, doesn't make any sense. Why it doesn't make any sense? Because my reaction has been a consequence of the poor decision that the referee made. Since the beginning of my career, as an assistant coach and also as a coach, I am calm and composed person. And all the referees, I know that they cannot say anything against me, anything. And the leagues, I know that. Every week we have reports about red cards and warning and so on. Since the beginning of the year, Columbus, I'm not talking about the past, maybe I have one warning, something like that. Some coaches had 6, 7, 8, and they haven't been suspended. And me, yes, I was not happy when I saw because to be honest with you, I didn't watch the picture. Apparently, the picture was on the TV. But I was not happy because my kid was there, and my daughter told me that, Daddy, you cannot do that, and she's right. But she knows, she asked me why you did that, and I explained why I did that. So for me, I accept the fact that I have to be punished for that. But it's not normal that the referee next week is gonna ref a game. Because my reaction has been a consequence of all the mistakes that he made. Not only against us, all the game. 12 minutes, he booked the goalkeeper coach of New York City. You can tell him that you're gonna get a yellow card, but no, he put a yellow card. So yes, I can, and you know what he did, what he made as a mistake. So I don't have to talk about this because it's gonna be long. But my point is, I love United States, and that's why I'm here. I love also the proactivity of MLS, the ways I see things. So for me, I think that they can be proactive with the referee, and they can help everyone to understand the job of the referee, but also why they can make mistakes or why they can be good. So for me, it could be a simple action that I have to explain myself after the game. Why the referee, they can have a discussion, they cannot have a discussion with you guys, and to explain why they made, or why they called this foul, or why they put me out, or why they disallow a goal after the game. They can have also a mic, like American football. Because after maybe 10 minutes, 2 players on my team, they came to see me and to say, Coach, we cannot talk with the referee. And in the beginning of the year, we have meetings to talk about communication. He has to do both ways. And it happened in the past. It happened in the past many times, and I said nothing, and I did nothing. But yeah, at this moment I have to do something. because it was unfair. And I can accept a lot of things, but this, no, I cannot accept that. And also the fact that the league decided to put, if you look the records of the referee, it's a mistake from the league. I have nothing against the referee. He was not at the level, simple as that. But you cannot give me one extra game because yes, I kicked the ball, I didn't have to do it. But again, we lost the game. I don't like to talk referee, you understand me well, because this is, but we tied the game, we lost. We tied the game because of a big mistake that he had. Throwing for us. The linesman said, no, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call the referee to tell him that this is your throwing. And we played the throwing. It was a 2-1. So how we can stay calm, knowing that we try to interact with the referee. I don't know if he was able to talk or not to talk, but no answer, nothing. And the only way that he was doing his job is to book yellow card, red card, no communication. Human being, impossible to talk. Communication, if you don't have communication, how you can do your job? Impossible. So that's why, yes, I'm disappointing a lot about the league, this decision that they made. I understand, again, but there is a lot of ways to help and to develop and our sport in terms of soccer. But if we want to do it one way, we have to keep going with that. But if we want to move forward, there is a lot of ways that we can improve. Everyone.
Looking to Saturday, what will be the plan in terms of how the staff will handle things with you in the stands instead of being?
Well, listen, this is not my staff. They have been with me all the time, so it doesn't change. So nothing will change. The thing that will change that I won't be on the bench, but in terms of what we want to do and so on, no problem with that.
How about replacing Cucho? Do you guys have any idea what you guys want to do there at this point, or is that a decision you'll make later in the week?
No, listen, the way I am as a coach, I don't like to complain when a player is out. We have a player, so another player will play in this position. So maybe I'm going to change the tactic, maybe it's going to be another player for Cucho. But for the moment, this is the way it is, and I have no problem with that, knowing that this is the part of the season.
But you haven't made a final decision?
Not yet, no.
Okay, I got you. A really quick, in that incident that you're talking about with the red card,
yeah.
There's the water throwing incident happened behind you. You didn't see that, I don't think. Yeah. Do you feel like the additional suspensions, do you think the league was looking at that more than maybe what happened with you?
Honestly, I don't know, but what I know is he cannot do that. And he won't do that anymore. Simple as that. But he cannot do that. We have discussion already. I don't know. After that, I don't like to make assumptions in my life, you know. So what I know is the decision. This is not correct about the second game. Knowing my past, I'm saying.
Right.
That said, there's an appeal process. I don't know if it's in place for coaches as opposed to players.
Yeah.
It is. And so, have you had discussions about the possibility of appealing that second game suspension?
Yes, for sure. My automatic answer was to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But after that, we thought about it, and this is better to stay like that because to have a chance to win, this is almost impossible. So we go for that.
Okay.
As you referred, the league gives out a very detailed report about suspensions and why, with video even. Is there anything the clubs see about how referees are rated? And are there any reports that are related to refereeing that are issued by the league on a weekly basis, like they do for coaches and players?
You know, they said, like I told you in the beginning, when we start the season, before we start the season, we have meetings, and they try to improve things, you know. And apparently, all the referees have a rating. Yeah. So again, but for me, they should have also something that when you make a big mistake like this, you cannot ref the next game. It's for me it's a no-brainer. So after that, yes, they have a lot of tools, they have a lot of things. But again, when the moment happens, do you look at both ways or do you look at one way?
When you look at Portland,
Yeah.
Without Cucho, a team that struggled to score goals, just kind of what do you see going on the road? And as a Western Conference team, when you play on the road, does that change anything because it's not within your conference in terms of how you approach games?
No, to be honest with you, I like the timing of the game because, like I told you before, we tried to change and we did it already, but not enough, in my opinion. The spirit of the team that when we play home or away, they see the same.
Yeah.
We start the game the same way. And after that, the game will dictate how we're gonna act and how we're gonna react. But for me, we go to Portland to do a good game. Cucho, not Cucho, like I told you, we played already without Cucho. Don't get me wrong, Cucho is an important player for us, yes. But my point is, my job is to find the best team to compete against Portland, knowing that it's not easy to play over there. It's been 4 years now with the COVID, but this is a really good environment with a really good spirit, really good. I like the stadium because it reminds me a lot of Europe, and it's loud. The crowd is really interesting also. So it's difficult to play over there. We know that, but we're gonna go there to have a good performance and to compete because we want to compete against any team, knowing that there is no easy game. So the idea is to put the best team and to compete against Portland, knowing that yes, in terms of where they are for the moment and so on, we don't take that in consideration. We know that they're going to try to beat us. We know that they're going to try to do a really good game against us, and we want to do also a really good game.
Darlington mentioned Aiden being back. Where does he kind of stand in terms of availability? Obviously, he's missed some time, and just having him back at the facility and whatnot, how big of a boost is that to the team?
No, he's been training. So in terms of fitness-wise, everything is fine. So he's going to be available for us this weekend.
What did you say to him upon his return?
Welcome back.
We all good? Go ahead, Mike.
Uh,
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.